Okie dokie. So at this point, I think the best thing I have to do is... I'm gonna go do Feros, actually. I was thinking about doing Asteroid X-57. That's the bring down the sky DLC. But let's go to Novalia. In the Pax Nebula. Svarog. Morana. Velis. Cuddly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. So there's like a cool base there.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If
God
confirmation
damn,
cannot be
I'm an
established,
idiot.
your vessel will be
Fun bunch.
What
I think
am
I'll
I
take my
doing?
next leave here.
I'm like, I'll go to Feros. Woo! Okay, Feros. Feros. So yes, like I said, I was gonna go to X-57, but that's the Bring Down the Sky DLC. I think I actually want to get one more main quest out of the way. Because it's actually been a while since we've done that, and this should actually give me some other planets to go to. Sayatau. A dozen supervolcanoes are erupting across the planet. It's Feros. And then Sharing. Logan. Nothing. Reported team charted the system 20 years ago reported strange disturbances in Logan's cloud bands, suggesting many remarkably large solid objects were present beneath the cloud tops. As the ship approached, however, they subsided by one, and these disturbances have never been reported again. Prothean mining infrastructure, abandoned mines, dead cities, maglev lines. Unlike the crumbling skyscrapers of Feros, Quana's ruins are reasonably intact. Unfortunately, this has only ever made it easier for looters to strip the silent necropoli of anything valuable. So for some reason in this particular thing, there's a lot of Prothean ruins. Did I check sharing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we are going to Feros, which is just literally like covered in Prothean ruins. I wasn't selected. Oh, I did actually have something I needed to do today. Oh well. Alright, Feros. Not Novaria. Which I guess we'll still take Liara and Tali with us.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Law.
I want to level stuff up before I do, before I move out. I'll level up, and I want to try to change my armor is the real reason I went into the menu here. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. Let's get throw all the way up. I mean, at our leisure. Korean Mechanist. Should get first aid up on you, I think, actually. Because Liara doesn't have first aid. Liara does have first aid. Well. Oops. Equipment. Okay. Like I said, the real reason I went in here, armor specifically. Gotta have better armor. Yeah, look at how much better that armor is. No tech or biotic protection. So it's that if I want some tech or biotic protection. But slightly lower shield, significantly less DP. Or that. Ooh, I kind of like the design of that. I might actually fashion souls this a bit. Ablative coding, let's up our ablative coding. Liara then can up her Phoenix armor to the newest top of the line stuff. Corian can also go Phoenix because that's kind of the only option we have. So last video I did use some Omnigel to do stuff, but I've got a bunch and I'm not really needing it on the almost right again, or on the what's the word I'm looking for? The Mako. The Mako. Like the shark. Rawr. Shields, mobile accuracy, damage protection. Let's give her that, and then let's give you... Oh, that's a little weird. Okay, biotic amp. Power bonus. Do I have better high explosive, fusion explosive? High explosive 6. Well, grenades gotta have high explosive, right? Not necessarily. But, so Scimitar 4. That's just like a slightly better version. Oh. I think that's the way to go. Polonium rounds. Kinetic stabilizer. I'm gonna put a combat scanner on mine. They are actually gave an assault rifle too. So this is the exact same gun. Thunder. Let's give her this one. I don't care as much with them. What did I give you? You have a shotgun as your primary weapon. We'll switch those out. Ooh. Let's give it a rail extension. Let's actually keep in... Oh, let's switch it for one of these ones that's slightly better. Polonium rounds, slightly better. You have a pistol. I'll give you a pistol too, but I don't care as much about that. Omni tool. Yara's Omni tool. And then I think I'm gonna do everything that's 6 or below. I can trade
The commanding
it to
officer
Omnigel,
is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
just to make sure I have enough. Hey look, it's a friend. David Al-Talaquani.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
I was thinking maybe I got back confused for a second. Actually just watch them like float to an area, but they die. Why does it keep switching? The game, for whatever reason, really wants me to be carrying a sniper rifle. Because I was like, oh, I know, I'll switch weapons. see what this looks like. First real close-up of a Geth, I think. These things move around so much, they're actually really hard to hit. Oh my gosh, stand still. Actually, this is even more than normal, I feel like. Oh my gosh, what is going on? That's more jumping around than normal on those guys.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Hey guys.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Thanks. And if you got...
Get ready.
So you're Greta Reynolds and you're Colonist. Macadoyle.
The Geth will surely kill us all. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Hey, you know, you're welcome.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
I mean, it's kind of a reasonable thing to be afraid of.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Nobody has anything to say, huh? See, like that, that's another side quest.
There, dear. You'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
Stop thinking about the past.
Hello, Offworlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest.
Nobody else
You're
will
not
really
ready
talk
to
to me,
speak.
but she will.
But they should know. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I see no major injury, but something
is
must
that?
be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
The dialogue
The
there is
Geth
being
just
very
keep coming.
jumpy. Jammed. Alright, fight in.
Huh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Dead? You are dead. Just got a glitch that makes it look like you're still standing. I think I missed a thing there. Was it there? I feel like there's a thing there where there was somebody like hunkered down behind this and they got exploded.
That's the last of them.
That is not the last of them. Is this
Commander,
one?
I believe we are headed in the wrong direction. The tower is behind
What
us.
does that say? Yeah, I'm supposed to take the elevator first. Right? No, that's the Prothean Skyway. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but I blank on this being here. That's pretty normal for me. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it's in the destroyer here. Not the best camera work. Because you didn't know that was there.
Update Fidan and get a vehicle safely out of the
You didn't even know that was
the
there,
Geth
did
base
ya?
is our next objective.
I'm still standing. The easy ones I might just still do. And then anything that's hard, I will definitely just hack, I think, from here on out. Because it's a waste of time. It's frustrating. So she's saying we could, at this point, I believe, just go ahead and do this. She was saying that it's safe to get our vehicle out. Hey, buddy.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
They always come at night, mostly.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What?
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
Well, I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
Large walking tanks.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
The Geth in the tunnels? Yeah, they're in the tunnels.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
Alright, we passed. Well, we walked past Maka Doyle.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more
We tried
about
to
it than
talk to
I do.
her.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
I think that was the guy with his wife. Or whoever.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial Affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Feros colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zoo's Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
Chance for growth.
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, can I talk to...
I'm grateful for what you've done,
Yeah,
but
that's
your
a lot.
heroics don't impress me, Commander.
Tell me more about yourself, Arcelia.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at Exogeny. Then all this happened. I wasn't trained for this. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
Tell me about Zoo's Hope.
I can't tell you much about it. You should speak to Fidan if you want to know more.
What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to Exogeny if you want answers to those questions.
What can you tell me about Exogeny?
Very little. I work there as a security officer. I know they were looking for artifacts and anything of value. That's what they do. They fund the colony. In return, we help them uncover buried treasure. It's definitely not as exciting as they make it sound.
The two of these talk
I get the
mostly
feeling
normal.
you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Well, I mean, yeah. They're the ones killing you right now. Oh my gosh, it's real. This is why Shepard and their crew are always some version of glorified space cops. Polygon is trying to cancel Commander Shepard.
Goodbye.
Commander.
We live in the dumbest timeline. I want to see what's back here. Here's some colonialists. There's a big pathway back here. Let's look at the sky. I haven't really looked at the sky yet. There's nothing that really sticks out about me here as being different than the original release. There was always lens flare.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Fidan, what's the report on? I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. Now, please, I need to get back to work.
Crane controls. I'm actually not entirely sure how this works. I guess this is supposed to be like a landed craft. Oh, hello. There's a dead dude right there.
I can't talk right now. I'm busy.
I didn't even get to exhaust her dialogue.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts, though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here? I will stay here.
This place is barely holding together. Why stay here?
I can't give you an answer to that, Commander. At least not one that you would comprehend. Why not try asking Phi Dan? Maybe he can tell you what I can't.
How do you keep things in stock in conditions like this?
My list of consumers has shrunk significantly since the attacks, and few of those have time for shopping.
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
What's your name, Solarian?
Cute.
My full name is Goratu Heranon Maldinest God Inost Ledra. Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Inost and Ledra in my case.
Why's your name so long?
We are named for our origins. Goratu is my homeworld, Heranon my clan's country, Maldinest and Got are the city and district where I live.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide
Put your
a few
address and your
interesting
name.
items.
That's taking it pretty far, isn't it? I mean, sometimes we do the days and D's and vans and vons and whatever, which are from a
Nice
city
work with those Geth. Glad
or
you
a
showed
region.
up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Han van Leiden. It's Han of Leiden.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Do it yourself.
Tell me about the colony.
We are a small group, part of a larger colony. Before the Geth attacked. You should speak to Phi Dan. It's his responsibility. He knows the colony best.
Phi Dan. Speak to Phi Dan.
What do you know about this planet?
I am not the one to ask about that. Ask Phi Dan or one of the others.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd rather not. This is not the time or the place. Please, help us or don't. Otherwise, leave me to my work.
I have to go.
I wish you luck.
Not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
Greta Reynolds. It's Davin Reynolds.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh. Hui.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
I'm not really seeing why y'all love this place so much.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell?
Oops.
Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing, or it was. But you should speak with Fidan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Fidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Fidan.
Man, y'all really want me to talk to Fidan again.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth.
Yes,
On the positive
yes, I
side,
know
they'll
why.
attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
Ooh, oh, yeah. That was Hollis Blake.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
Yes, relax.
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
I can't think of any reason for an attack like this. We just wanted to build a home.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
How did you die?
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You'd best ask Fidan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Fidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
I have to go.
Please do what you can to stop the attacks.
That was very, angry. Please help. Alright, so Feros, Varen meets water restoration. Find the power cells. And then there's Geth in the tunnels. And then I also unlocked this one to investigate shipments. Somewhere in the Voyager cluster. Everyone
Commander, what can I do for you?
was being
Some of
strange.
the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, but you are being weird. You gotta admit that. Okay, so that's to the Prothean Skyway. And this way is to the tunnels. So there's more Geth down this way. Do a quick save before I get down there.
Oh god, they're everywhere!
Nope. Nope, see? I didn't even need to kill it. Well, for some reason there was a colonist down here. It's very dark. Oh, there's one of the water valves.
Looks like part of a large system.
I think there were
are
3.
likely others we need to activate as well.
Pretty sure there's 3.
The system has not yet activated. I do not believe we are finished yet. We should look for another valve.
So that was 2. And then I think... let's go this way to start off with. Wow. I died fast. Hello. Okay, so I am back a little bit. I need to get better at quick save. I didn't even see them shoot at you that time. Also, you said they're everywhere, but I'm pretty sure there were only 2 of them. So that's a weird proclaimment. Also, why do I feel like this is reversed? I 100% feel like this used to go the other direction. Like, it all feels backwards.
The system has not yet activated.
Just this
I do
part.
not believe
Everything
we are
up to
finished
this
yet.
point
We
has
should look
not
for
really
another
felt backwards. Okay. Okay. I need you out of my face. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Hey, there's a guy back here. Ian Newstead.
You don't want to go down there.
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be, and anything I shouldn't.
Huh?
No! That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for, looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! Ah! Trying to get to the... Dying!
This one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now.
It's very dramatic.
I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Faidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Look out!
I won't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't do it.
Okay, well, there's a guy down here. Did I turn on the last pipe switch? I guess I'll double check on my way out. There's a few things I'm missing. Like I said, everything feels backwards. I don't know what's going on. Is that just in my head, or is this actually reversed? There we go. There's the last water valve.
There! That did it! The system is active.
Uh-huh. So let's go this way. Yep. You dead? You still dead?
Thought that one had my name on it.
There you go.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
So much suffering, so much death, yet still they stay and fight.
Yeah. What is up with that? Why don't you two step away from the thing I'm about to blow up? Hmm? Hmm?
Block 2?
That was weird. I just finished something and it didn't like give me the you completed it thing. I'm currently on your favorite planet.
Earth?
Yeah, yes. I'm on Feros. Sludge canister. Did you look in the sludge canister? Okie dokie. Oh. I totally forgot you had to fight your way out again. Okie dokie. There wasn't anything up there. So that looks like a door that should be opened. Dun, dun, dun.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water
Maka
shortage?
Doyle has been assigned to that particular...
I'll talk to you when I learn.
Commander.
I have to actually talk to the specific people to turn the quest in. I thought for a second they might have actually updated something in the game.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Take a look at
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank you again, Commander.
I'll try to keep an eye on things. I don't know how long...
Okay, so that was all the Feros missions.
While their command post is intact.
Right back.
Commander, what can I do for you?
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
Is he? Oh, is he?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We've been over this, Commander. The colonists are...
I'll talk to you.
Commander, what can I do for you?
There's a guy living
down... That
down...
would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Y'all are being really shady. Oh man, suddenly developed hiccups.
Watch out! I don't know how much more I can take.
How you guys doing? Can I talk to you guys? No? Nothing to say.
On my way.
I saved your lives. You're just like...
And now to
whatever,
Geth
bro.
Feros. Not something an intelligent being would typically say.
location.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Lisbeth. There's that, and there's that, and I don't remember. I don't. I don't remember if I can get in.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Ah. Okay, and I'm on a bridge. On a bridge. I'm under the bridge. Hey, buddy. I see you.
See you, Jake Sully.
I do have a blue lady in my group. Potentially 2 blue ladies, because we don't really know what Tully looks like.
Don't we?
Apparently they changed the image that you get of her in Mass Effect 3.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Dealing with the Geth is more important.
So they just show like the top half of her face in the game now, rather than the weird, like, ugly photoshopped thing.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Uh-huh.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
These people...
In a few weeks, none of the colonists will remember this planet even exists.
We right when the attack came.
Refugees. Don't live like a refuge.
I should ask for their help.
Oh?
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's
We're
not
asking.
that bad, really. All you need to do is find a console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
What you doing right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
And Subnautica 1.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth
Remember
a
the good
lot of money.
times.
Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods.
You're really kind of sour on that game from the get-go, though.
Why work in the
Below
middle
zero?
of nowhere if
Yeah.
your skills are so useful?
Maybe
I'll
I've
talk
got
to you
a
more
bit of
about
a
it when you beat it.
frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking.
I haven't gone
Freelancers
back
don't
and
have
put
to
any
worry
more
about
time into it
security as
yet.
much, so long as we keep a low profile.
I was at volleyball all day yesterday.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
That's for smarter men than me to figure out. I have no idea what anyone would want with this ruin.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
Please keep your fire to a minimum when you go to the... Oh, and I must inform you that the company will not be responsible for any injuries you sustain while in our facility.
You're not much of a people person, are you?
I like people. I just like them more when they're helping Exogeny profit. Someone needs to worry about the bottom line. I'm the only one left.
Tell me about Exogeny.
Please. Exogeny Corp is the premier engine of colonization in the new multi-system economy. And in conjunction with our core interests, exploration provides a broad investment base for shareholders.
What are the company's core interests?
Exogeny has a number of subsidiary companies in many different fields. The most profitable adapt alien technologies. There are many other industrial branches, but they aren't really relevant to Feros.
Tell me about yourself, John.
Me? Yeah, I was sent here to do some routine estimations of the potential return on investment. The attack was certainly a surprise to me. I've been trapped here ever since. wait for the Home Office to get me off this rock.
Do you have any idea why the Geth attacked you?
None. We're scrambling to find anything of value. There's nothing here to warrant an invasion. There's barely enough here to warrant a colony.
I'm going.
Please be careful if you go to headquarters. We don't want any unnecessary damage to the facility.
I feel like the Aurora should have been like 6 times bigger than it ended up being on the inside.
Yeah, it felt pretty small when I went back to it the second time. The first time I was kind of like ready for it to end.
The game?
No, the Aurora.
Ah.
It had too much. My inventory was full the whole time.
Well, Subnautica has inventory issues regardless of anything else.
The deuce, you say?
Wait! Shut down the comm! We've got incoming Geth! Damn it! Shut down the comm!
No kidding. Sneak attack. Yeah. Yeah, storage in Subnautica, but like I understand they want that to be part of the game, but it was still pretty annoying. Just how frequently it happened, and then the options, like there should have been options. The big thing is there should have been options in the game to expand your own personal inventory, I think. Would have solved a lot of the problems. And also if they didn't have so many of the different things that take up 4 spaces instead of just 1.
Yeah. The they needed like there's a slot in your armor for like HUD something. It would have been just better if one of those chips allowed you to like instantly place your inventory into the ship's storage, your like the small ship, your storage compartment when you disembark. Then that should have had, when your ship's docked in your base, it automatically dumps to the closest chest. And you should have had a machine that like auto sorts your chests.
Yeah.
Not base default, but as upgrades.
There's a lot of wind. Can't autosave. chores. Now I can autosave. Quick save. They didn't even fix... Yeah, that's one of the things about this Mass Effect version. They actually didn't even fix the autosaves.
Our weapons cannot touch a field like this. We'll need another way in.
So, like, when you get to the Citadel, it saves when you get to the Citadel. The game in general only saves when you first get to a planet, so it saves when you get to the Citadel. But if you start doing like side quests and stuff on the Citadel, it can take like 5 hours to do everything on that planet. It can take a very long time. And so if you aren't aware of that, you can actually lose all of that progress the first time you die.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Negative contacts.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files! No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console. Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Isn't Rex just in
Tell
your
me
party?
everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data.
That was a bad guy.
Aside from lacking proper access,
All
there has
Krogan
been
look
no
the
new
same.
data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for
It's
several
racist,
cycles.
Ian.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37
Xenophobic.
is located within the substructure
Xenophobic
of the
implies
Zeus
I'm
Hope
scared of them.
outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
That explains their strange behavior.
Your pilot should be warned.
Sure.
Joker! Come in, Joker!
Benzene.
Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We must find a way around the
get
field. We
benzene.
must get back to Zoo's Hope.
Benzene.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
I want to know about Exogeny Corporation.
Exogeny Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Man, that Cyclops dirt cheap.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago
Past
when a
DLC,
small
it's
team
3
was
enamel
infected
glass.
with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Feros. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Ooh. I think this is, yeah.
Lost shields!
I went to shoot the enemy and that.
The Geth used these claws to anchor their ships to the side of buildings.
Indelicate perhaps,
It
but
warped
very
out of
efficient.
the way.
How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We
Because
can
it went
check the
from an
other claws for
animation
weaknesses,
to a
but the
idle
Geth are
state.
very thorough.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
Geth churches. Which I'm not sure. I think they added this into this game in a different area.
Added what?
There's like a Geth church on Feros, and I think they took that asset and added it to a different area of the game where it wasn't in the release. I'm not sure why. I'm not entirely sure if they even did, or if I just forgot it was there.
Another useful base item would be sound dampeners. So when you're in your base, you don't hear whales screaming.
I didn't throw a grenade. That's weird. Oh, tally throw. That's a tech grenade. That's one of Tali's tech grenades. That's what that is. I think they also changed that in the sequels. In the first game, the way tech powers work is they throw like a grenade. They just did not keep a whole lot of lore. They changed a lot of the lore between Mass Effect 1 and 2. I actually don't even know what these things are. Computers of some sort? But that's the computer, so what are these?
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this cloth. Let's keep looking. Interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind.
It is an asset we lacked with the other claws. Dislodge even one claw and that ship will fall.
This hacking minigame is so terrible. It's like Frogger. Frogger were designed by idiots.
So it's like Frogger?
Oh, that's not fair. They didn't know any better. They only had the power of Atari. See, these are all side quests. Hello. Kinda just say screw this. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, but its safety shutoff kicks on if it gets above 34. So I need 31 to 34.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down.
Very
Now
good.
we can go deal with the Storian creature.
The way she said
I
that
hope
was very
that
funny.
ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Oh.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists.
What's Tally's race
They're
again?
banging on the hull, trying to claw their way
Quarian?
inside the ship. They're freaking out.
It's the Quarian and the Geth
They
are
can't do any real damage.
an
We're on our
analog
way
for
back. Just
Israel
hold your
and
position.
Palestine, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right
I
here.
do
for
not
you, Commander.
believe that's the intention.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep
Quarians
together
are like
and we'll get out of here in one piece.
ostracized from normal society, but they still have the support of the West, whereas the Geth are
just like the Israelis, the Koreans were chased out of their ancestral home.
and now the Geth outnumber the
I don't.
and they want to kill their creators because Muslims will branch off of Judaism, all coming together.
I see what you did there.
There's complex social issues, just like one of my Japanese anime video games.
Alright, there we go. There's the thing. There's the exit.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
What's the point in
Thorian
having
is
a stalker
underneath Sue's
tank
Hope,
if they
but
won't
the entrance is
pick
blocked.
up metal
The
salvage?
colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party. Come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Okay. How about instead of moping about it, let's get in the tank. The Mako.
Bridge.
Is the bridge. It is the second bridge on the way back.
So there were two bridges.
Yes. But you said there were like 6.
No. I said there were 2.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Because there's one, and then there's
What was that all about?
these exo-geneticists.
Help us.
It's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
Stop the rover. And then we can just leave. You actually can.
Make like a tree and leaf.
No, she makes you stop the rover to like save her mom.
You can't do this, John.
And you can actually just
Everyone
go
shut
ahead
up.
and leave.
Let me think.
You don't have to actually. You don't actually have to
You
stop
won't
and
get
get
away
out with her.
this.
Get her out of here!
And I think both of them wind up dead if that happens.
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard. Damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you.
Aren't they all like
I found some
parodying
interesting facts about you in the
whatever the
Exogenic
Thorian
database.
told us to?
I know what you did during the Blitz.
Not this
Your
group.
heroics aren't needed here.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogenic wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, John. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Feros has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there.
Like you and your
Exogenic knew all
mom.
along.
You won't get away with
Have
this, John.
identical
So
proportions.
you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Oh no, really? I don't have enough Paragon points for this one?
Because you punched that reporter.
No.
I won't let you hurt these
She
people
had it coming.
anymore. Drop your weapon or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
Well, he's dead.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sure.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip with the anti-Thorian gas.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path. Good luck.
Granadas. Anti-Thorian gas. Well done, Gavin.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer
That's
it to
very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
These are pictures or whatever the heck it was. Okay. Now we have all the fun of trying to not kill all of the colonists.
Why would you not kill all the colonists? Brainwash, man. Crazy.
Because it's the Paragon thing to do. For some reason, people have this idea that you shouldn't kill people you don't have to. It's a bridge. It's a bridge. 1, part 2. Oh yeah.
It's your first husk? Oh no, there was some on the original. Eat it.
Yeah, this is also not a husk.
Are using electrical attacks against the plant.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
That is a Thorian creeper. Yeah. They come up and vomit on you. I have actually somehow come across these guys before. Okay, colonists. I'm prepared to not kill you. Oh, that knocked out all 4 of you?
Maybe it's easier than you remember.
Yes, it is. I thought they had a very limited explosive range. Liara, are you coming?
Patching you up.
Wrong button. Ah, saving content. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Mind telling Liara, do you guys mind?
It is clear that they are attacking Borealis. We have got to move one of those cargo bombs.
16 colonists still alive.
Did they shoot someone?
No, that's everything we started with. Oh! What? I don't think I knew the grenades killed them, too. But I guess it only kills the ones that are awake. Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, so... Wait, where'd their bodies go? They're still... It says they're still alive, but their bodies are gone.
My body's gone.
And then that moves up even though there's no, like, crane to actually, like, move it up. Oh yeah, and then there's this musical stinger. Or not this one.
Tried to fight
it happens after this.
You can't imagine the pain. I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't.
That's what fires.
I won't.
Where was the grenade on that one? Gee, Shepard. It's after you go down here. Weird, like, Silent Hill musical stinger. Paragon 32. I bet you now, if I go back, I can do the Paragon option on that conversation. I'm gonna look at this. Charm is still not full. Damn you! Damn you all to hell! I need to do more side quests. Oh, whatever, I'll get it. I like how the body armor just, like, molds to her butt crack.
We have future.
It's the future, so they got they got armor wedgies.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kira, what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Ooh, problematic.
We're gonna cancel the Thorium?
If only. We found its Twitter posts from 60,000 years ago.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground.
Stand still.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something there.
believe. A few more and it will
You'd think
be
they would
severely hurt.
animate this so that it like acted like it was getting hurt when that happened. Gross. Does it really wait for me to get all the way up here? Gross. He threw up on me. Excuse me. Get above me. Oh, what the heck? Too much damage there for some reason. You get out damn Thorians. Them creepers. I just realized. Frickin' Liara. I gave her an assault rifle. And she's using the pistol. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Medical station. Stupid Frogger minigame. The console version just has like this Simon Says type thing where you press the buttons in the right sequence, which is not very good, but it's better than this one. Oh my gosh. Sometimes they don't get knocked down.
Do they get up again?
No, because they don't get knocked down. They can't get up if they never get knocked down.
They're gonna keep you down.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, I was in the middle of healing. I literally had pulled out my Omnitool to heal. Now I gotta do the whole fight over. And I have to tell Liara to use her freaking assault rifle. Cha! 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 Cha!
Over here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
Definitely something different. I don't think Carnage actually does any extra damage to this. Oh, oh my gosh, I thought I got stuck there for a second. Squish.
That had the desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
Lady, why are you running directly into my face? Weapon ready. The sound didn't play. Oh, let me quick save. It hasn't been fast.
To me!
Tell you to go.
On me!
I'll even spin that. What the heck? Last note. There we go.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
He tricked
Are you
her?
saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous. But I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently, 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
Is the Alliance human?
Yeah, the Alliance is humanity.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination.
The Systems Alliance, I think is what it's called.
There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people.
Is this the last planet?
A powerful biotic, even
Nope.
for an Asari.
I still have to do
She was widely known
Novaria
as a teacher of philosophy
and
religion.
Vermeer.
She always sought the paths of peace
Vermeer's
and harmony. She joined with Saren
It goes
because she
Vermeer
hoped
and
to
then
turn him
the
away from his
Prothean
path
planet,
of destruction.
and then Citadel. But you have to do those three in order.
Not exactly.
You don't?
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
No. Vermeer
before,
unlocks
Matriarch Benezia
after you
underestimated
finish
Sharon.
2 of the
Be
other
sure you do not make the
planets.
same mistake.
So it gives you 3 planets to go to: Liara's, Feros, and Novaria. And then as soon as you've done 2 of those planets, it gives you the option of going to Vermeer. And then as soon as you do the 3rd one, you go into Citadel Lockdown. And then you have to do whatever the last one is, and then the alien planet Citadel end.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know.
So, like,
He's
you can actually
powerful,
pick up
he's
Liara
charismatic,
as the final thing you
and
do
he's
before
dangerous. Once I followed him
before
blind
going
his
to
true nature.
Ilos.
But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
And she's actually crazy if you do that.
You can't pick her on your team?
You can pick her on her team from that point on, but like if you wait to pick her up last when you go to the planet that she's on, she's like been trapped in this bubble for like weeks or whatever. And so she's like hallucinating and like, "Oh, you're not really there, are you?" Why
Now
am
that
I
you're free of
talking
the
to
thorium,
myself?
what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists.
And I
They
think
have
she's
suffered
kind of
greatly,
upset
and I
at
played
the
a role
end
in their
too,
suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists
because
will
you
need all
went
the
out
help they
and
can
had
get.
all these
They'll be
adventures
happy
and
to have
found
you on
out
their
all this
side.
stuff about
Thank you,
the
Commander.
Protheans.
May fortune smile upon you.
I've only done it once.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom. Okie dokie.
It'll be tough going.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time.
We'll start over.
Well, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
I thought I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you...
Those are all just refugees.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined, filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
So not much of anything.
Thank you for everything you did.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
You were at this.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless.
Thanks to you, Greta and I can start over.
Thank you for... Fine.
It was. We can make this colony work.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
I actually thought there was a quest you could get after this. Am I misremembering that? But I thought Liedra over here, the shopkeeper, would give you a quest to bring him some supplies.
What can I do for... I may... Perhaps the colony will survive.
Goodbye.
I wish you well in your future efforts.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal.
Thank you for freeing us.
Cool. Well, we killed the Thorian, we killed the Geth. Now you just live on a country. You just live on a planet that looks like it's been like carpet bombed eternally.
And it really is just hideous.
I mean, it's all...
Doesn't this used to be a Prothean planet?
Yeah, it's all Prothean ruins. Well, and apparently the only thing of any interest on the planet itself was the Thorian.
Shore party. Decontamination in progress.
So now that the Thorian is dead, there's literally nothing of interest here.
It's a Prothean planet.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Yeah, but that's what they said, not me.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Do it.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
So it's worth noting, in Mass Effect 3 they changed that vision so that the Protheans looked like the Collectors, or like Javik did, like what they wanted them to when Mass Effect 3 came out. I would have thought that for this version they would have updated that vision. But instead it uses the old appearance of the Protheans.
I forgot what it looked like. I wasn't watching the stream at the time.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of
Yeah.
clue or hint?
I mean, it's just
Something
a thing.
we might have missed?
Everything I saw,
it is
you
not a
already
thing.
know. You were right about the Reapers. The
It
Protheans
is
were
not a thing you
destroyed
can
by a race of
comprehend.
sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
This was pointless.
What's our next
You
move?
can just be a
I
dick
was
about
able
it.
to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
You sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
Uh-huh.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
I don't know about that.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was
saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human
The Thorian is just exactly like the Reapers.
Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to hammer in a theme. Disconnect.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes
That part of
specters
the
have to make
story is actually
sacrifices.
not
I
necessary.
hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Because you actually... Oh, man,
Dr.
already?
Tassoni. Commander?
Ah, shit.
We need to talk. The three of us.
This is a rather awkward situation.
I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand.
Damn it. I thought it was at the end of the third mission they were gonna confront me.
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must.
Commander?
I may not know much about human relationships, but
Uranus.
I understand the concept of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused. I mean, I thought we had something, ma'am. I didn't realize that you were a...
I didn't realize you were
that you were for other women.
I am not exactly a woman, Lieutenant. My species only has one gender.
Yeah, but you look... All right, Shepard. Make a choice. If
Wow.
you're not serious about me, it'll hurt, but I'll get over it. But until you tell me, I can't get over it.
You killed Ashley.
This game is so transphobic. He's like, yeah, but you look like a woman. Ergo. So I need to make up my mind now. I thought I had a little while.
Can't I have you both?
Well, no, because if you do that, you're stuck with Liara.
Stuck with?
So the only time I've played through the trilogy is when Mass Effect 3 came out. And I romanced Liara, but I had Kaidan alive the whole time. So if I want to do something different, I have to romance Kaidan but then I want Ashley alive in the third game. And then the sequels. So the romantic interests for FemShep are really terrible. Because in Mass Effect 2, it's Jacob Taylor, it's Garrus, who's a freaking alien, and it's Thane, who's a freaking alien. Or you can just hook up with Kelly, his personal assistant. Samara. There is some sort of romance with Samara.
Yeah, if you betray her, that's the only way to recruit Morgan, is to betray her. And
Yeah. And then in Mass Effect 3, as a female Shepard, again, it's just Thane, Garrus, and then Samantha Trainer. So, like, the only human romances are the most bland men in the galaxy or lesbian romances. Or you can romance Caden again at the end in Mass Effect 3. So yeah, it's Caden. It's basically Caden or Liara if you're female.
it's a bit reductive.
Or alien. And you know how I feel about the alien loving. Do 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 do. Seeing if there's any other things I'm missing. I want to see. Okay, I think I'm pretty set on having Caden die. Because I want to see Ashley, what Ashley is like in the third game, or if she's just identical to.
Won't you just get more and more progressively racist?
No? God damn it. Well, if I want to have a sex scene, that's what it comes down to. And be like, can't I have you both?
Why do I have to make a choice? Maybe the three of us could...
No, sorry, Shepard. I mean, if I'd known... Well, maybe we just aren't right for each other. I hope things work out for you two. I've got a lot of work to do, Commander. Mission reports, that kind of thing. You know how it is.
I feel bad for him, Shepard. I hope he'll be okay.
The best part is that Liara is like totally okay with you doing that. Being like, we should be in a threesome relationship. And she's like, ah.
I'll go talk with him in a while. Give him a chance to cool down.
I suppose you're right. I am sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me.
But no titanium.
I don't believe we should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard. You know where to find me if you want to have a more private conversation.
Like Liara's like, I'm glad you chose me. I didn't choose you. I said I wanted to have both of you. I know she's supposed to be kind of naive, but she is 100 years old. You'd think she's
like a 100-year-old virgin or something.
Basically.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
I walked all the way up here for that one line of dialogue. You got
Commander?
something to say, sir?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
No, apparently not.
Heavy titanium, lithium, and an advanced wiring kit.
That's right. I forgot this was a complaint about the first Mass Effect that they fixed in Mass Effect 2. There's something very particular that's missing from the Normandy.
What's that?
Bathrooms. There are no bathrooms. In fact, there's really only one bedroom.
Yours.
Yep. You've got, since you're the captain of the ship, you got this giant bedroom all to yourself. And there's no crew quarters. They just have to, like, I don't know, sleep in these chairs or whatever. Or sleep at their workstations. Alright, kid. How you doing?
Anything you need, Commander?
About Liara and me. Is everything all right?
I'm not in high school anymore, Shepard. I'm disappointed, sure. But you made your choice. I'll do my duty. Don't worry about
Good.
that.
I'm gonna need you to die in the next mission.
You're a good man, Captain. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Just forget it, okay? Like Pascal said, the heart has its reasons, which reason cannot know. She
Well, you know
seems like a
Pascal
nice girl,
personally,
man. I hope things work out between you two.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's got to be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine?
Ourselves with two
Sounds like
batteries
human
and a
nature to
rubber.
me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed. You know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was
2 gold
doing.
and a computer chip.
Something.
3 gold.
And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon. Right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Feros. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Open my locker.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
How about for you to have an extra line of dialogue?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better.
How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the bestest.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas
Plus you
knows
have a
what she's
human
doing.
body.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
I just had a conversation with her about getting into a threesome relationship, and she's like, we don't take stuff lightly.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I like that it doesn't give you an option to talk about something else. It's just like, other than old dialogue. No, it comes across very much as, oh, you want to have sex with me? Okay, bye. Peace out. I'm gonna go talk to Rex about blowing some stuff up. I really think they would have done something more with this elevator of all the elevators in the entire game.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
That's another thing. They make a big deal about Liara and the Asari being old, but like apparently they only live up to 1,000. And well, Rex here just told us that he's been alive since the Rachni Wars, which means he's at least 1400 years old. So, Krogan apparently live longer than Asari, who they're always talking about how long they live.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made
According to this
sure we
Reddit
couldn't
post,
replenish our
Krogan do
numbers
not die of
fast
old
enough.
age due to
I
their
told them all to
organs
forget about war. We needed to
regenerating
focus
over
on
time.
breeding, at least for one generation.
That's possible.
And for a while, we were getting through.
The Krogan
Some
lifespan
of
is
the
never
tribes
expanded
started
upon
coming around.
because no Krogan has ever died of natural causes.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged
As
to
of Mass
crush
Effect
with
3, the
tribes.
genophage has been in
A
effect
meeting
for
on neutral ground.
1400
He
years,
wanted to talk.
as stated by Rex.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead
According to
lay
dialogue with
bare
Rex,
to remind us where we
the
come
genophage is
from,
much more personal to him
where
than it
we
is
all
for other
go.
Krogan, because he knows what life was like before
It's
the
as sacred
genophage.
as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Maybe.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I also think they don't ever talk about how long Turians live, so you just kind of assume that they live as long as humans.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So yes.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Apparently,
I
the
see.
Krogan
That's
that
why you
made
drive
Grunt
yourself
Mass
so
Effect
hard.
2
A Williams has to be
is
better than the best,
older
if
than
only
Rex.
to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the
They're
night
one of the
before he
two
retired.
oldest
Takes a
Krogan in
special
the
kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
The one that did what in Mass Effect 2?
The one that biologically engineered Grunt.
Ah.
Grunt's father.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as
Yeah,
soon as Shanxi
they're
was
pretty
liberated.
much all
They brought him back to Earth
mercenaries.
in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Waka 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 waka.
Commander, good to see you.
How's it going, Garrus?
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters
They're a
countermanded my
mass
order.
relay in every solar system.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was
Not
destroyed.
necessarily.
So Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
I mean, with the way there's no such thing as FTL in Mass Effect without the mass relays.
Right.
So, they, getting to another solar system that has, that may or may not have a Mass Effect relay isn't exactly like an easy thing. But that's all they never really cover it. They never really talk about it.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
So yeah, Rex and Garrus both kind of have like loyalty missions in this game.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on,
Aye,
Adams.
aye, Commander.
Shut up.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way
Oh
to go.
yeah, and Tolly
You'll
does.
find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about
This
you?
game's
It's my
the
father.
Mass Effect
He's
collection
the
came with all the
senior member of
DLC.
the Admiralty Board.
Yes.
He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good
That's
of the
kind of the
modern
big
fleet.
thing, is that
My father is responsible
it's all
for the
3
lives of
games plus
17
all of the
million people.
DLC.
Our entire race is in his hands.
Never did
and
play
I'm his only
the
child.
several of the major DLCs.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
Most of the
No, it
DLCs
doesn't
are
work
pretty
that way.
good.
My father's position isn't hereditary.
The only
I'll probably
DLC I
never
got
serve on
was
the
the
Admiralty board
Zaid
myself.
and the Prothean.
Officially, I'm
Chevik.
just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice.
I haven't played
They've
any of the
always treated me
DLCs.
differently because of who my father is.
I haven't played Shadow
must get all
Broker,
kinds of
I haven't
special
played
privileges.
Leviathan,
I probably had it
haven't
easier
played
than most growing up. But it's not all
Batarian
good. People like my father
thing.
have enemies, and they're not above using me
What?
to get to him.
Mass Effect 1 DLC's Batarian. You have to like kill a bunch of Batarians in a genocide in order to stop the Reapers from accessing the galaxy early.
That's the
That's all I
Mass Effect
think.
2 DLC.
No, I thought it was before Mass Effect 2.
No, it's before. It's in between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3.
Lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The Batarians are also in the Mass Effect 1 DLC, but it's a human colony gets attacked by Batarian terrorists, and you have to go kill all of them, basically.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, so now Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't pop in here, but now we have a. There's a tally loyalty mission, but it's not a specific mission to go on. It's just as you're doing other missions, you pick something up for her. Which is kind of eh. Can I only... I can't level up the other characters? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Because here I have to go to each character individually. No, so Mass Effect, the DLCs for Mass Effect 1, there's the Bring Down the Sky one, which is the one that I'm talking about, that you have to kill the Batarian terrorists. And then
Batarian freedom fighters.
Sure.
No,
They're not freedom fighters. They're maybe the other side would be they're soldiers, but they are not fighting for their freedom, even in their own eyes. But there's that one, and then there's another one that's called Pinnacle Station. That is the only DLC from any of the games that is not in this. And that's because it was made by a third party, and it is corrupted. They can't find an uncorrupted version of it. But it's okay because it was garbage anyways. You know how everybody says the worst parts of Mass Effect are like the combat and the loading times and stuff like that? Well, they made a
Everything's the worst part of Mass Effect.
They made a DLC that's entirely focused on the combat, and it loads different screens. And back in the day when there was texture pop-in in the game, it was really bad because you'd load a level, you'd beat it in 30 seconds, then you'd load back out of the level into another level, and then choose another level to go into, basically. And so you just were in like a constant state of texture pop-in. And the voice acting was terrible. It was a really bad combat arena thing. And then Mass Effect 2, they started with like different weapons mods and armor mods and stuff like that as DLC. But the main ones were Zaid and Kasumi. So they added 2 new characters. And then there was the Firewalker DLC, which was like it added in the hover tank thing that was supposed to be a replacement for the Mako. And then they added in and then it was Overlord, which was a story about some AI. Oh, I feel like there's one more I'm missing. And then Arrival. I'm missing one in between the Overlord and Arrival, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at this. Mass Effect DLC. Downloadable content. Okay, so Cerberus Network, which was nothing. The Normandy crash site, which was just like you go find where the Normandy crashed and plant a flag, but there was no like combat. It was just like a single area. Firewalker, Kasumi, Overlord, Lair of the Shadow Broker. That's the one I'm forgetting. Which Lair of the Shadow Broker was actually a really good DLC, like really good. In Mass Effect 2, I like all of the DLC better than I like the main game. So Overlord was dealing with the AI thing. Lair of the Shadow Broker is you go track down the Shadow Broker. And Arrival is the one that you have to kill the Batarians in order to stop the Reapers from coming into the galaxy and using a Mass Effect relay.
His name was Marauder Shields.
And then Mass Effect 3 had From the Ashes, which is the one that adds Jovic? What's his name? The Prothean. Like this. And then they did the Mass Effect 3 extended cut to make the ending not the worst thing ever. It's still not good, but it's definitely not as terrible as it was on launch. And then the DLC for Mass Effect 3 was weird. Leviathan, which was like this weird underwater mission. There's more to it than that, but eventually you just go underwater. And then Omega, which was also terrible. Because you just go back to the space station Omega and try to take it over. And then Citadel, which is a pretty good one because it doesn't take itself too seriously. And it's like people just want to have fun and they want to see all of their squad mates and everything at this point in time. So literally every squad mate you've had over the entirety of the series joins up with you at one point or another. And then there's actually, like, you can throw a party with all of your former squad mates and everyone that was aboard your ship and that's still alive and everything. Promotional content. I think this version has all the promotional content and everything in it too. Because there was like a in Mass Effect 2, where is it? In Mass Effect 2, if you had played Dragon Age, they would give you blood dragon armor. Oops, I did actually. 6822. Bless you. Pink. White and pink. Ablative coating. Prodigy. I should actually... Well, I'll update stuff for now. Still have the best shotgun. Pistol. 224-2. Ooh. That heat sink is terrible. Pistol. Yeah, the game's not dropping as much loot. Weirdly enough. That's very strange. that is something that they messed around with. Get rid of all that. Okay, well. Thunder. Bow, bow, bow. Sounds good. She has an Omni tool for some reason. I don't understand.
Unpowered.
What's unpowered?
Shove this shit in the bioreactor.
That was a lot of Phoenix VIs. Okay, Liara, well, you got what you need. I actually think I'm going to basically unequip Is it possible to unequip mods? I don't think it is. Huh. Well, I don't really want you using pistol. I want you using the shotgun all the time, so... Tool. Oops. I got nothing for you. Rex's locker. Look at the pretty Rex. Oh, that's how you unequip for mods. You have to go all the way down to the bottom. And then select empty. No? That equip. Is that what did it? Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and give Rex. I don't think I want to. Don't really even care. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Just getting rid of everything that's 6 or below. You know what? Fucking forget it for right now on these armors. I'm gonna equip everybody with some cool looking armor, even if I don't bother with their weapons.
Cool looking armor in Mass Effect.
There's some of it's pretty cool. I like this one. Look, he's only got an Avenger too. Empty, equip back. Did I really equip fully equip these guys? No, I didn't. Okay. Good, because that would have been a ridiculous waste. The problem is all the like white and pink armors offer more protection. The best armor the best armor in the game is black with pink stripes on it. See, like this, it's about to do the same damn thing here. So can you give him black with pink? Here we go, Predator 5, that sounds good. Well, that's okay. I am gonna end up doing that too. Oh well. Jesus. It's not a good sign when the best looking armor that this guy can wear is the default armor. Ashley, you can wear heavy armor, right? Oh, pfft. Wait, ah. Arrow. Oh, I did that. Chicka chicka chicka. Yes, it looks like it does still max out your Omni Gel at 999, which means it probably still maxes this out at like 9 million? I think it's 9,900,900 or whatever. Yeah, I messed
Why would
that
they
up.
max it at that instead of at a bit rate?
Why would they max it out at that instead of what?
Instead of like a 64 or 255 or.
I don't know. That's I'm guessing that's the most they wanted with the UI. I think you actually technically do have more. So you do actually have the ability to go higher. Like it's still adding it behind the scenes. But it doesn't actually display as more. Which, for money, I think it fills out the money pretty well, but there's clearly still space for extra numbers here in the Omnigel. So I'm not sure why they did that.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And then, see, let us sell these, because these sell, look at that, that sells for 54,000. So all junk. That put me over 1,000,000 credits. Like I said, I think it goes up to just on, it stops 1 credit shy of 10 million credits. Well, I was thinking I want to do one more thing before I go to bed. Let's go back to the Citadel and see if that guy's selling the guns.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Oh, duh, I know.
I'll take
what's
all the
going
help
on.
I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Interesting chance for plausible deniability there. Charm. Ugh. I don't think I can do this until I have these final 2 spots filled out. I don't think I can do Vermeer until I have those set up. Citadel. Vermeer. Apparently they are talking about maybe re-adding in the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Why? I thought it was fun. Me and my friends back in the day played it like all the time for like the better part of a year. But I also don't know if I don't have friends that are playing it too. I don't know how much I'd be into it. It's almost a it might almost be dependent on that.
Equalizing interior pressure with
We all got
exterior
pink armor
atmosphere.
now.
Log.
I hope you are
The
happy,
commanding
game
officer
devs.
is ashore.
We all have the
Exo
exact
Presley
same
has
armor.
The deck.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
It's the exact same set of armor, just on different body types, or different. Liara's light armor, I'm medium armor, and she's Quarian armor. And I got a pretty severe armor wedgie.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
Why? What happened to the Spectre weapons? Why is he not selling them? Spectre Master Gear. Okay, to unlock, you must first unlock the Rich achievement by amassing 1 million credits. Is this a glitch because that achievement doesn't exist anymore?
Nice.
And to get in the level X gear, you have to be level 50. But they changed it so there's only 30 is max level now.
Fantastic.
So is that even a thing? Why? Mask gear. Did they really? Oh my gosh. Masonary Spectre Gear disappeared bug fix. A save exploit. What? Okay. Apparently this is a common bug. And the way to fix it is to load a save. Load a save from before Shepard is inducted as a Spectre. Then once Shepard is inducted, immediately head to CSEC and talk to the requisition officer. And the store should be... Okay, so if no save file is present before the council meeting, players need to start a new character in a new career and play the story to get to that point. Once the store inventory is fixed and restocked, Load the desired character and the store should be fixed. Oy. What an absolute... what a mess. Alright,
Why
well,
wouldn't it just always be available if you have the money?
That's a good question. Because it's supposed to be like rare stocks.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks.
Because it's supposed to be like Spectre specific. But you can't get to be a very high level without turning into a Spectre. At a certain point in the game, you're just stuck until you, like, there's nothing to do until you become a Spectre. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow, I think.
Do you really need the Spectre gear?
I wants it. It's by far the best gear in the game.